have new information this morning. Unfortunately, a disappointing update on today's scheduled Anacostia River Splash. It was supposed to happen today. Almost 200 people were supposed to be able to briefly swim in the Anacostia River, obviously to demonstrate the hard work, progress being made to clean up one of the most polluted waterways in our area. Unfortunately, we have learned that event was just postponed. But joining me this morning to talk about this is Trey Sherard, Riverkeeper at Anacostia River. Trey, good morning to you. Certainly in the last couple of minutes, just an unfortunate development here. Can you talk about where this plan has come from now and the decision to postpone this once again?
Yeah, the plan to postpone is really painful, but we need to act in safety. You know, we took these follow-up samples really honestly just for academic interest. We wanted to check how the levels changed back and forth right after that little storm we got on Wednesday. Wednesday morning, the official samples we took were so clean. I mean, it was perfect. We were all set to go. We just got the official go-ahead from DC yesterday based on those samples. But we took samples at this site yesterday late morning, and we just took the results back this like 10 minutes before this interview. And all 4 samples that we took came back well above the 410 limit. So hopefully something went wrong with sampling. I don't think it did. We don't know where the contamination came from, if it was moving up on the tide or if it was coming from downstream late after the storm. But this event needs to be perfect when it happens, and we don't want anybody to get sick. And so we are postponing to our pre-planned date, July 13th. Same place, right here at Kingman Island, same time, midday into afternoon, right around the high tide. But we're just not going to risk somebody getting sick at this event.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm sorry that it is certainly disappointing. Talk a little bit about the hard work, though. I mean, decades of work to try to get this river cleaned up. And tell me how you're feeling right now. Again, this all just kind of happening in the last 10 minutes or so.
I'm feeling out of breath because I just dashed down from the truck with the news and got mic'd up. Literally ran down the ramp here. I'm not happy, but I'm glad that we got the results back before we put the public in the water, frankly. I'm really surprised. You know, my overarching emotion is surprise. I don't know offhand what would have caused the numbers here that we saw from yesterday's samples. You know, the sampling that we do requires 24 hours to incubate the sample, and then you can count it. So even if we wanted to take a sample right this second, the technology isn't here quite yet to do real-time bacterial monitoring. So it's always what was here yesterday, and then you go off the basis that if there's not been a storm or a known overflow, that it should be safe. But that storm Wednesday night, while it was not very big, it must have caused some kind of break or overflow somewhere upstream. We're going to be looking to figure out where and what happened so we can have a better understanding for next time. But I'm not pleased, but I'm glad that we caught it before we put swimmers in the water.
Yeah.
And I'm just really surprised.
Yeah, absolutely. Safety first. We're going to let you get everything figured out here, but tell us again quickly that new date for this postponed Anacostia River Splash.
Absolutely. So July 13th, that's the new date. We'll be sending emails out to all the participants. We're contacting speakers now. So everybody should see something from us probably by before the event would have happened later this afternoon. And it's, you know, again, it's a shock because the past 20 years of work, there's been such massive improvements, not just in DC with the tunnel, but in Maryland with all of WSSC's pipes. And I'm really surprised given the weather we've had and the samples we had on Wednesday, the numbers that we saw from yesterday.
Yeah, I'm so sorry to hear that. I know a lot of disappointment, but we appreciate your time this morning, and thank you for giving us that important update.